Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And guys, a very important update has finally arrived for Infosys selected candidates. Infosys has started sending official offer letters and joining communications to selected candidates. And many students were waiting for this update for months, and now candidates have started receiving their confirmed joining details. And in today's video, I'll explain everything mentioned in the official offer letter, including the joining date, training, location, salary structure, required documents, provision period, insurance benefits, NSR registration, and a non complete agreement. And some very important conditions that every selected candidate must know before joining Infosys. So make sure you watch this video till the end because there are a few points that can directly affect your joining. Now let's start with the biggest update. According to the offer letter, joining date mentioned is 17th August 2026 and the training location is Mysore. So one important thing candidates should note is that Infosys has clearly mentioned that you are expected to report at the training location one day before you actually join. So if your joining date is 17th August, you should plan your travel accordingly and reach beforehand. Now many candidates usually book tickets and at the last moment. So once you receive your joining communication, start preparing your travel agreements in advance. And then now let's talk about one of the most important section. So Infosys has clearly mentioned that the academic eligibility criteria remain exactly the same as those communicated during the recruitment process. This means you should meet the required percentage or CGPA criteria. No active backlog should be present at the time of joining, and final semester results must satisfy Infosys eligibility requirement, and if any backlog is discovered later or eligibility conditions are not fulfilled, the company may terminate employment. So, candidates who are still waiting for final semester results should ensure that they meet all eligibility requirements before joining. And now talking about the required documents for joining. So this is the section that most candidates keep asking about. According to the onboarding information sheet, candidates should keep the following documents ready: your class 10th mark sheet, class 12th mark sheet, graduation mark sheet, graduation degree certificate, and post graduation if applicable, diploma certificate if applicable, and a relieving letter and experience letter if previously employed. Your passport, PAN card, and national skills registry details, means NSR details. And my recommendation is to create both soft copies and multiple photocopies of all documents in advance so that you do not have to face any issues during verification. Now, another important point: Infosys strongly recommend candidates to have a valid passport before joining, and if you do not have a passport yet, make sure you apply immediately. And in many cases, a proof of passport application may also be required. And since Infosys works on global projects, passport verification become an important onboarding requirement. So make sure that you have your passport before joining. And now training program details. So let's talk about training. So Infosys has clearly mentioned that freshers will undergo training before becoming project ready employees, and the training may include classroom training, virtual training, practical assignments, and on the job learning. Now, duration of training depending on business requirements and company needs and your role. And this training phase is extremely important because your performance during training can impact future opportunities and growth inside the company. Now, a lot of candidates are unaware of this point. According to the offer letter, candidates will be on training and provision for a long duration. So, successful completion of training provision requirements and document verification is necessary before confirmation as a permanent employee. Therefore, candidates should take the training period seriously and maintain good performance throughout the process. And training period will be for 6 months and provision period mentioned in the offer letter is 12 months. Now, talking about the National Skills Registry (NSR), and many students ignore this requirement. Infosys has clearly stated that candidates need to complete National Skills Registry registration before joining. And if you haven't completed NSR registration yet, start the process early so that onboarding is not delayed. And Aadhaar and UAN linking. So candidates should also ensure that Aadhaar details are updated, UAN and Aadhaar are properly linked, and this is important for EPF and future employee benefits. Now, important 1 lakh clause. Now, let's discuss the point that everyone will be interested in. Infosys has mentioned a compensation clause related to training cost. And according to the offer letter, if a candidate leaves the company before completing the provision period, certain compensation obligations may apply. The amount mentioned in the offer letter is 1 lakh, and therefore before signing any document, read all the terms carefully and understand your responsibilities as an employee. Now, non-complete agreement. So, another important document attached is the non-complete agreement. This agreement contains certain restrictions related to working with specific clients and competitors after leaving the organization. So, I would strongly recommend that every candidate read this document personally before signing and never sign any agreement without understanding its terms and conditions. Now, final advice for selected candidates: if you have received the offer letter, verify all personal details, keep all academic documents ready, apply for a passport if not already available, complete NSR registration, keep PAN card and Aadhaar card details updated, and regularly check your registered email. Infosys has also mentioned that further communication regarding accommodation, onboarding activities, and joining formalities will be shared before the joining date. So keep monitoring your email inbox regularly. Now, this was the complete analysis of the Infosys offer letter, joining process, required documents, and important conditions. And if you found this video helpful, then make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who have also been selected in Infosys. And also comment below whether you have received your offer letter yet or what joining date has been mentioned in your communication. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.